So you think you know what a laptop is, huh? Sure, yeah, it's a portable computer with a small display connected to a built-in keyboard and trackpad. That's what a laptop is. Well, guess what? That's wrong now. It's 2020, buddy. We're looking back with clear vision. That joke will last this entire year at how long laptops have had the same boring old form factor and thinking about how we can change it up. And by we, I mean companies like Lenovo, Dell, and Intel, who introduced real PCs with foldable displays at CES this year. Look, at first, I was like you. I thought these were just a stupid gimmick. But from what I've seen at the show here, I'm now, dare I say it, convinced. This whole foldable thing just might work. Speaking of work, do you not have any employees to work for you? Don't be sad, because Pulseway lets you remotely monitor, manage, and control all your Windows, Mac, and Linux machines from one app. Create your free account to try it out now at the link below. So Alex already took a short look at Dell's Concept Duet device with its dual 13-inch screens and Concept Ori with its single foldable 13-inch display, and while he found the ideas interesting, he wasn't convinced he could use them for his next laptop. And I have to agree, but only because, as Dell repeatedly told us when we went to take a look at the two devices, they're very early prototypes. They wouldn't tell us anything about specs, price, or release date. They seemed kind of shy about the whole thing, to be honest. Like, I made this. It's okay, I guess. Lenovo, on the other hand, has been practically shouting the details about their foldable into our faces at CES because the ThinkPad X1 Fold is not just a prototype, it's a real product. And they're confident they'll be bringing the world's first foldable PC to market in mid-2020. It's got a 13.3-inch display and folds down to about the size of a Moleskine notebook. And it feels like a Moleskine notebook too because it's got a real leather exterior, which slides across the magnesium alloy shell as you open and close it. Very luxurious. Just like the clothes you'll get from ltgstore.com. But that's not the only reason it felt good in the hand. Lenovo says they put the X1 Fold through the exact same durability testing that all of their ThinkPad models do. And when I tried it out, once I got past the mental jump it takes to get used to folding a large display like that, like this is definitely gonna break, it's definitely gonna break, it very much felt like a finished device. It even had some optimizations I didn't expect, like being able to fold it with the Bluetooth keyboard inside where it charges wirelessly. That's pretty cool. The question is, though, is it finished enough to warrant the $2,499 that Lenovo will charge for it when it launches sometime this year? They've done the work to put decent specs into this machine. It's got 8 gigs of RAM, 11 hours of battery life, and a processor built with what they would only call Intel hybrid technology, which sounds suspiciously like the Lakefield CPU with Foveros 3D stacking tech shown off at CES last year. But will this foldable form factor be any more useful than simply getting a compact laptop or a Surface Pro style 2-in-1? The moment that convinced me was when we popped out the kickstand and set it up in landscape mode. Playing with it in your hands makes it seem like a tablet, but propped up like that, imagining it on a desk with a full-size keyboard, mouse, and maybe even another monitor connected, made me think, hey, this could be cool. Now, take that moment and intensify it, because that's how I felt when I saw Intel's prototype Horseshoe Bend foldable. It's also just a concept device, but this one has a 17.3-inch display and folds down to something smaller than a 13-inch laptop. It's very usable in bent laptop form with its Bluetooth keyboard, but once you pop out its kickstand, which you don't expect to be rigid because it was folded just a second ago, the size of the screen is impressive. Like, think about it for a second. Apple has been trying to pitch the iPad Pro as a computer. You can work on documents and produce music and do video and photo editing even. But that marketing angle seemed a little weird because while the iPad Pro is a beautiful device, at the end of the day, it's this small screen with no real mouse support, and the 12-inch one is not far off size-wise from a 13-inch laptop, so you might as well just get one of those. But Horseshoe Bend is a 12-inch device that unfolds into essentially a 17-inch iPad that runs Windows. That's pretty cool, guys. So seeing these devices at CES made me think of a future where we have these small devices in our bags and we can either use them like a phone or a small laptop with a magnetically attached Bluetooth keyboard or fully unfold them and have a full desk setup with peripherals. Before this year's CES, I thought that future was a lot farther off, but it turns out it's going to be here in a few months. Oh, wow! Speaking of wow, here's a message from my faraway friend, Linus.
We're not friends. We're more than friends. You work for me. And Pulseway can work for you. Pulseway is the real-time remote monitoring. I swear I didn't write these. Pulseway is the real-time remote monitoring and management software that helps you fix problems on the go from a single app. Its remote desktop functionality gives you access to your system's real-time status, system resources, logged-in users, network performance, and more. And it doesn't matter whether you're running Windows, Linux, a bunch of fancy Macs, or some combination of the three. So try Pulseway out today for free and save 20% when you sign up for their Teams plan at the link in the video description.
All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Love you so much, and CES all the way home.